Hello. So, this is going to be a video about bullying eventually, but first we'll get to smoking some bud. Make myself way less nervous because I'm so nervous right now. Right. I'm so grateful to the Aurora dispensary. For me, it's medicinal, and in Canada, it's about to be legal recreationally too. So, on Canada Day. So I really am grateful for that. I love this country. Alright. That should do me. Let's see. Right? Hopefully this will help. And of course, coffee. It is the morning. Oops. Uh-oh. One of them works, one of them doesn't. Okay, so when I was a much younger person, I was born in 1978, so I'm 39. But I really feel like it's more of how you feel on the inside, and it's not really necessarily just chronological age. But anyhow, when I was growing up, things were a lot different, and where I lived, it was up in Fort McMurray, so it was like a booming oil kind of place, and I was basically treated like a monster and basically made to feel not human because I have a prosthetic left eye, and so it's haunted me for my whole life. I was also violently abused, but the bullying also affected me, and I can get into abuse later, but the bullying made my life so hard and gave me severe anxiety. Like, you already get anxiety with PTSD, so. But there is one little disturbing story that I wanted to share with you about something that happened to me. Okay, so there was this bully named Tammy. And she was a really screwed up person, okay? And I had a screwed up kid. Probably had lots of problems where she was living too. Pardon me. And anyway, so she was one of the neighborhood bullies. I had a crush on this popular kid named Norman who was such a short little guy. I don't even know why I had a crush on him because I'm so tall. I'm 5'11". But anyhow, that being said, okay, now I gotta remember what I was talking about. Oh yes, Tammy. I had a crush on him, and he had another girlfriend, had a different girlfriend who was friends with this Tammy girl. So I was reading a book sitting against a townhouse complex, just sitting on the grass. It was a summer day, and just reading a book. And she came up with about 2 of her friends, as far as I remember. And she had a dog in a glass jar, like a puppy, a puppy that had died in a glass jar with like water or formaldehyde, I'm not sure which. And she said that she confronted me about having a crush on this guy like I was some kind of whore, like a freak, non-human whore who has no right to have feelings for this guy. Anyway, short little dude. And so she told me to take off my glasses while I was sitting on the ground, and she kicked me in my prosthetic eye at like really hard, with her foot on the shoe, right? And then one more for that girl, whoever she was, in my arm. I'm not sure if it was my left arm or my right arm, but anyhow, later on in therapy, there was a therapist named Tammy who had unfortunately had the same name as that girl, and so I just overreacted emotionally to her, and I couldn't figure out why until this flashback came back. Apparently in PTSD there's parallels, but yeah, and I guess the moral of the story is that if you want to make fun of somebody and things like that, like I've had people apologize to me, and there's really no taking it back if you either give it or you receive it. And anyway, it's more love, you know? The world has enough hate. So that's all I had to say.